What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dickie Dines Show. Hope we're having a good day today.
And I oop.
And he oops. So we got that.
Had to do it.
We got that going for us today. Today we have something very special planned for you guys. I don't really know what it is.
It's an audit.
Oh, no!
I would like you to sign. You've been served.
I gotta go.
Today we got the broken up bands bracket. So we're doing a head-to-head to see who is the favorite or the best band that is no longer together.
Oh, okay.
Out of these, and we can bring this back for other bands because there was like a million fucking.
What genre? Like
every genre. Just any band, any band that's broken up and you liked it. That's why I'm like, this could be an infinite series because I was only got 34, and there's I don't know if you know this. A lot of bands.
There's a lot of bands. A lot of bands are broken up.
Yeah, and these a lot of these are pretty biased towards our audience. So there's like metal and like core. Sure.
Yeah.
About that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So keep that in mind.
Okay. I'm down.
So yeah, the way the bracket will work, it'll be a 32 band bracket. So we'll have it'll be like 1v1, 1v1, and then they'll
like a tournament
winners,
style.
Yeah, single elimination. Yeah. No losers run. Kind
of like that.
Yep, exactly. And then I'll have 7 posts that'll come up so you guys can follow along.
Oh, nice.
A little more easy. So yeah, and there's a couple wild cards in here as well. So I guess let's start it out. Nicole threw this list together too, so I don't know all the bands, so it'll be a little more of a mystery.
Okay.
But this is gathered throughout our YouTube and our Facebooks, so thank you for the submissions. All right, let's do this. Round 1 is my band for the likes of you, it looks like, and My Enemies and I. Did you ever listen to My Enemies and I?
No, I don't know
dude, my God, that is such a bummer. That band was not around for a long time. They had like an EP and an album. One of the sickest like metalcore bands in my opinion for like that like new metalcore
what
kind of style.
Like what year?
Like 2017 to 2018
okay.
around that time.
Yeah, I never heard of them.
A lot of fun. Yeah, if you get a chance, that is a band worth checking out. Like to the point that I would put them even above my band. Really? I would rather that band come back and put out more music.
No. Well, I'm biased obviously because I don't know that band.
That's fair. I mean, I'll vote for Fly. That'd be cool to come back. But.
Yeah, I would say probably your band, but again, that's not. I don't know the other band, so.
This is a hard one because it's like I'm supposed to say Fly, but like, dude, I knew My Enemies and I would go crazy.
I mean, I'm cool with that too because I don't know them, so I would trust you on that.
That's fair.
Because I've never listened to them.
I'm just in a bad spot. Kevin, you want to be our tiebreaker? I don't want to
Kevin
vote
knows
for my
who
own
that band is either.
You know that band either?
Kevin doesn't know that band either.
You guys are gonna have to vote this one. I'm going My Enemies and I. I'm sorry to the fans.
I'll agree. I'll say My Enemies and I. I'll trust you on that.
All right.
Just because I don't know them.
Moving on. The next one. Ooh, this is an interesting matchup. Strangled and the Dillinger Escape Plan.
Oh.
That one's crazy. Because those are two wildly different ones. One wasn't even around that long. Made a big impact. And then one was around forever.
I like Dillinger more. Mm-hmm. So I'd probably have to say Dillinger.
Dude,
They had some cool fucking songs. Although I do like the what's his name? Greg. Hushiato, whatever his name is. The singer, he's doing another project now, which is super cool.
Oh, the Better Lovers, right?
Yeah.
That band is pretty sweet. I love his voice. It's got that weirdest like bubble throat scream.
That band is so cool.
I would say Strangled. I love Strangled, but I know that for the fans, Dillinger's the right answer. But
Kevin, what do you think?
Dude, Strangled was the sickest.
You don't know who Strangled is?
Oh, dude, they were like the best deathcore band ever.
It's tough. I would say Dillinger. Personally,
this one might be a coin flip.
Might be a coin flip.
Because I'm pretty hard locked on Strangled.
You're pretty hard locked on Strangled. I will concede to your Strangled.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Yeah. Because if you're that, I'm kind of like, yeah, Dillinger would be cool. Mm-hmm. If you're that adamant about Strangled, yeah, dude, I think you deserve the win on that one.
I'd give up a lot
because I'm not sitting here being like it has to be Dillinger. So
it's fair enough. That'll be an interesting battle. All right, on to the next set of brackets here. We got Every Time I Die versus Betraying the Martyrs.
Every Time I Die.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, I would say there's a part of me that was like, man, that Breathe in Life album was fucking like hit the scene so hard, but Every Time I Die,
dude.
Come on, man.
They're
it's just so fun.
They're so sick, and I grew up listening to them. They have like a soft place in my heart.
I feel like
Betraying the Martyrs is really good. I like them. I thought they were cool. But I only had there was only like 2 or 3 songs of theirs that I actually liked, and then
thinking too of like if either of those bands announced like, hey, we're doing a reunion show.
Every time I die,
I'd be like, oh my God, every time I have
let's
to
go.
Yeah, that is putting that. I would say every time I die for sure. Yeah,
100%.
It hurts a little betraying the Mars, but
they're
every
sick.
time I die,
They're sick,
it's not your fault. You guys got them.
The sickest thing about Betraying the Martyrs is when they dropped their first song.
Yeah,
that was the sickest thing they ever did.
What was that song? The one with the sick fucking breakdown stomp.
Yeah, exactly.
Like introduced Aaron as a vocalist.
Other than that, I wasn't super hype on them for much longer, but fair. Like their intro to the metal world was like
that album was
hype for sure. Yeah. Like that single was so cool. I watched it probably like 7 times.
It was so different from like their first album too. It was like what a change. Dude, yeah, he was hitting so like
sick.
Hearing like metalcore-ish stuff with like those deep ass lows. Very, like, oh, hello, okay.
Yeah. But Every Time I Die for sure.
R.I.P. Martyrs.
Fucking love Every Time I Die.
Yeah, you got to go every time on that one. It's too. This one, this next one's pretty easy for me. Chon or Palisades. I don't know. Did you ever listen to Palisades at all?
No.
I was surprised. This one has a pretty diehard fan base. They're like kind of like electronic, like poppy metalcore kind of. Okay. So they had like the like the Abandon All Ships almost aesthetic.
Oh.
But
gotcha.
Dude, Chon.
Oh, Chon for sure.
is. Oh,
Chon is amazing.
So good.
Yeah, they had like a whole sound. You know, it's like how long ago was that? 2014,
Well, when they dropped their first shit.
Yeah, when they started.
Yeah,
like I don't remember exactly when they started, but it was like 10 years ago almost. And doing that kind of stuff back then was like okay, like you had maybe Dance Gavin Dance,
right? With the weird, like
thing,
fun guitar, like singing with your guitar, essentially.
It wasn't very popular, and then they were instrumental, right?
Yeah,
there's instrument. Like
they had a couple songs with like the bass player would sing, but
gotcha.
That was like very sparingly, you know.
But dude, the musicality, they're so sick. I would
so
say
fun.
Chon.
It's like
sure.
the closest to like our world of music can like get to making like video game music,
right? Yeah.
Without actually being an
dude.
OST.
8-bit Chon would go so hard,
right? It would. They would write the sickest music. I think all I know is Mario's doing Sleepy Ghost now. I think that's the only hint we have of Chon ever existing again. Palisades. Sorry for the fans of that, but I just never really was that into that band. I would have to go Chon.
So sick. I like Chon a lot. Very impressive.
I'm gonna listen to Grow today. When
I
get home. That album was so good.
Yeah.
Okay, up next. Ooh, okay, interesting. For All Those Sleeping or Issues.
Issues
is the newest.
Issues for sure.
I actually didn't even realize that they were officially broke up until this bracket.
The only reason I said that was because I've seen For All Those Sleeping live, and I like their music, but like the dude when he has such a high voice when he sings that like it's probably the only one time I've ever been to a concert where like the singer started singing it, and I was like, oh my god.
Whoa.
Like it was
pretty high,
it was probably just like a terrible mix. It probably wasn't his fault, but it was so abrasive and high. It felt like I was getting stabbed in the fucking side of the head with a knife.
That's actually so funny you say that, because every time I've ever seen the Queen singer sing, it looks like he's in pain while he's always like so it'd be funny. It's like his own voice is hurting him.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Just a constant curse.
And I mean, Issues is just they were 100% Issues. They were so sick.
Issues had some really cool like songwriting. I feel like they kind of pushed a new style on that genre. You know, that like jazzy, funky kind of bass and stuff. You know, I feel like that was a very unique element to this genre.
Well, and like I was, you know, I've been friends with Sky for 15 years. He grew up in Tacoma.
Dude's
like,
a talent. Yeah.
Used to go record at my studio before he joined Issues.
Yeah, like, he does a bunch of shit with
he's
the
a good dude.
Too.
Now he's playing for fucking 21 Pilots.
Yeah, that's what a glow
which is
up,
nuts.
Issues to 21 so Pilots sick. Is crazy.
And then I mean Tyler, I knew him for years too, and then unfortunately he got canceled. He did some dumb shit, but I would definitely say Issues for sure. Just like their emergence onto the scene, their sound, it was like so interesting and it was good. It was just really cool.
Definitely had a lot more impact than
it was like R&B metal. It was weird, but it was fun. And like, but then once I got rid of like Michael, I was kind of like,
yeah, that was
like that kind of.
Dude, AJ was sick. That his screams were sick, but he had like the screams that you only get like a syllable at a time, and like they're sick. But if you had to do like a whole verse, you're like, oh yeah, I can feel the fatigue a little bit here.
Sure.
Yeah, I would probably go Issues too on that. I think that's a fair summons.
I would 100% say Issues.
And their impact on the scene today is still prevalent. Like
that's what I mean.
I'm hearing songs that sound like Issues 2.0 coming out.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
recently, like as of a few weeks ago, and I was like, this sounds oddly a lot like Issues.
Right.
It's a good song, but very Issues. But that's what I'm saying is that like it like the emergence of them has lasted. It was so impactful that like people are still doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, Issues for sure.
Ooh, up next we got a weird one.
Okay.
We got Rest Repose or For Today.
For Today, because fuck Rest Repose.
I saw a lot of heartfelt comments in the things that people like sticking their necks out for the Rest Repose down. I remember that always being like kind of like a joke behind the scenes of that, but it's kind of nice to see people being like, no, I actually kind of fucked with the vision, and it wasn't.
The vision was there, but the songwriting was not. That's
okay.
the problem.
That's fair enough.
We had a couple decent songs, and we just never had a hit. If we would have had a hit, it would have been much cooler, but it just wasn't there at the time. We weren't working with any producers. That was so long ago.
Needed a Michael Faraday. I'd pick For Today too, I think. On that.
For Today was sick.
They were fun. I mean, the Rest Repose era was great, but like I like Scion more than Rest Repose.
Sure.
I'd rather I like your projects you got going on now.
Yeah.
And For Today would be sick. I mean, Montgomery is a bit of a prick, but their songs were hard.
The songs were good. If we're just looking at the music.
Yeah.
Right. Not going into like the
people, right?
The people and the
For Today was badass.
The homophobia and all that shit.
Stuff. Which was based. No.
which was fucking based, dude. Like
well, that's not the part I was mad about.
What do you no, yeah, their music was sick. And again, it was the same situation of like when they came out, it was like I don't remember which record it was. Devastator, I think it was.
Was that the first drop? Was the one with Burning Ones Arise?
Was it called Devastator?
Oh, that was the second
I know the
one,
song was called Devastator, but didn't they have Breaker, right? Yeah. Okay.
The blue
that
one?
record was sick.
Yeah, that was the one I found out about.
That record was like, oh my god, this is so cool.
Yeah, they just said Burning Ones.
They really crushed it with that record. If they came back and did a record like that again, 100%, I would say For Today.
Dude, yeah. Oh man, now I'm thinking about like a 20-year reunion of that record. Like that'd be hard as fuck.
All original members.
Yo, sorry, Rest Repose, nothing personal.
No,
it's just For Today's a good one.
For Today's a good one.
It's a tough pick.
If Rest Repose had a couple hits, I might say Rest Repose because it might be fun to like
I feel like
do that again.
My favoring is like a little biased just because I'm like, it was so fun during that time.
Yeah.
but that's not.
It was very fun.
Together.
It was very fun. Yeah, but the songs just didn't quite.
Oh, dude, the next one, just sorry. Acid Bath and the Chariot all day, every day.
Oh, yeah. I don't even listen to Acid Bath.
Yeah, I've heard a couple songs,
dude,
I guess.
Chariot's I remember the first time let me tell you about the first time I ever listened to a Chariot song, right? I was hanging out with my buddy Zach. We were in the Fred Meyer parking lot.
Respect.
And he had a subwoofer in this tiny little fucking car. Tiny car. Cramped, super, but he had a fucking massive subwoofer in the back. And he was like, yo, you heard this band called The Chariot? And I was like, no. And he starts playing this thing, and it's like a banjo. It's like and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then when it comes in,
you're
it's like oh, and it like the fucking bass when it hit because of like the subwoofer was like I was like, oh my god.
You're like, we're definitely violating noise ordinance.
Yeah,
I just
busteth. No, that was my first experience with a Chariot, and I had been kind of dabbling with. I feel like Norma Jean and Chariot always got like paired together a lot because they had a similar sound.
Yeah, similar like energy.
Did they ever? Do you know if they actually like had members that were?
Yes, the vocalist of the Chariot was in Norma Jean.
Okay, well that makes sense, right?
Initially.
So I was getting into Norma Jean first, and then when I discovered the Chariot, I was already kind of in that mindset of like this really like chaotic type of music. But just that experience of like being in his tiny shitty car with a huge like, subwoofer and then hearing a banjo like bang, 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 and then going into this fucking like
it's so sick.
I was just like, oh, these guys are so cool.
Going from Deliverance to the hard as fuck riff. That's
right. Yeah, exactly.
The Chariot, they're just like legendary too. They weren't even just like a sick band, but like they were.
Their live
everything
shows,
around them was just like absolutely legendary.
They had so much energy,
dude. The Chariot, that's like an iconic internet video. The one where they were playing a show and it was like attached to a store, and the guitarist went into the store during their set and he actually knocked over a glass plate of pears.
Oh, no.
And the venue shut down the show and they all got kicked out. And somebody in the audience was like,
I'll do it at my house.
And they actually, they did the movie thing, but they actually
and they're,
showed
jumping
up.
off the roof.
Yeah,
and
they're playing on the roof. They're like breaking out the wall, like jumping through the windows.
Dude, I love
it was
that shit.
Literally the most legendary, like probably hardest thing to do nowadays. I can't that's an iconic fucking video.
It's just that like underground
just
style. Let's have fun.
Yeah,
and just fucking do something cool.
Yeah, we're gonna play a show. Fuck it. Like, we don't care if we're not getting paid.
Right.
Like,
let's go to Nick's house. Yeah, like
he's like, I gotta text my mom.
Hey, mom, you want to go shopping for 2 hours or so?
Yeah, sorry, Acid Bath. Nothing against you, just the Chariot. It's an unfair opponent. You're out of your weight class. Sorry.
For sure.
Ooh, this is an interesting one. My Chemical Romance versus I Wrestled a Bear Once. That's a weird one. I would say Legacy, probably My Chem, but it would be fun to have I Wrestled a Bear Once back for like a record.
Is My Chem officially broken up?
I thought so. I don't know.
Because didn't they play like live and do like a tour a couple years ago or a few years ago? I don't remember.
Ooh,
I remember seeing them live though because he had like gained a little bit of weight. He looked older.
Yeah, that was a grip ago though.
Was that a while ago?
Yeah, I think so. I might have to fact check this in post and I'll put it here, but I'm pretty sure that it's like the System of a Down thing at least, where
like they're still a band, but they're like not.
Yeah, like they could sell merch legally, but they're not making any music.
It's like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, it's like
they can sell merch legally. That's a great way to put it. They can legally sell merch, but they're not writing songs.
We don't hang out.
I would say My Chem for sure.
Yeah.
If it was like, who's gonna write a new record?
Yeah,
I would for sure.
Exactly. I wouldn't want to waste my genie wish on I Wrestled a Bear Once. Like, it would be cool.
Right. Which is cool though, because like they're doing like I Wrestled broke off into like separate shit, and they're doing cool stuff too. So it's like, yeah. I'd rather them keep doing that cool shit.
I wonder if the original vocalist of I Wrestled a Bear Once is doing anything. If she has a new project or something.
I don't know.
She had an interesting style. I have to look into that.
I'm not sure.
Let me know.
Yeah.
So that's it for the left side here.
Okay.
So do we want to move on to this and then do them like that, or just go through the whole side first?
Oh, go through the poll. Okay.
What do you think? It's just that way it's more like anticipation, or do we want to get the first or second place for this side ready? You know what I mean?
Let's do this. Let's stay on this side.
Finish out the bracket on this side?
Finish out the bracket, yeah.
All right, sick. So we got two bands you don't know so perfect. Nice. My Enemies and I and Strangled.
Well, I will let you decide on that one.
Oh, man, that sucks. I'm going to say, this is going to hurt a little bit, but I'm going to say My Enemies and I, because Strangled at least made Orphan and Peeling Flesh, and those bands are both very sick.
Yeah.
So, like, we could still have those, but My Enemies and I they work at, like, a coffee shop now.
What if they combined forces and did Peeling Orphans Flesh?
They should, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to say these two, My Enemies and I Strangle.
Oh, no,
like,
yeah.
Me and my homies go out and strangle people. I'd probably do My Enemies and I, even though I love Strangled so much. But I would love a new record for them. Ooh, that's a crazy one. Every Time I Die versus Chon. Oh, no.
I'd probably do Every Time I Die because it's more angsty, and I like that shit. You know? I'd probably want to hear what the fucking... What is the vocalist's name, Every Time I Die? I can't remember his name. I want to hear what he has to say. I want to hear what he would write lyrics about.
He's got such a famous name, too, when you hear it.
I know. It's like Tommy Walker or something. It's like some like fucking
Walker.
Johnny Bravo.
I hear the vocals of Every Time I Die. Hey, mama.
I can't. Keith something.
Buckley.
Keith Buckley. Yes.
No, it's
sounds like Jeff Buckley.
It's Joe
Keith
Biden.
Buckley.
What did you say for
Joe
Johnny Bravo? It's like, wait, that's not right.
This is a whole new.
Every Time I Die is my favorite band. I love this band.
Every Time I Die.
That's really funny.
I would say Every Time I Die because I want to hear what Johnny Bravo is up to these days. what Keith Buckley's up to.
Johnny Biden's up to. That one hurts, but I think you're right. Every time, and it would make them. That'd be funny. They'd have to get back together or something. Like, I guess this isn't like a reunion bracket. It's just who was the best band broken up.
Yeah, or like
before they broke up.
If a band were to write a new record, what band
Right.
would you want to hear that record of?
Fuck, that's tough actually, because Chon's awesome, but
Chon is awesome.
dude, the lyrics would probably go crazy on every time.
That's
I
what
die.
I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry,
Give Keith
Chon.
a little bit of coke, a little bit of
Get him go a little
a
Buckley.
little something.
Ah, that's tough. Yeah, every time I die, I'm gonna
Let
lock it
him
in.
spit.
Let him spit.
Ugh, so
Let
good.
him get that coke spit.
So-
Issues or For Today. That's an interesting one.
That is an interesting one. Well, Issues, I believe, is writing music. It's just not with.
Well, they broke up.
They're done.
Oh, they're done.
They put out a song with Sky, and then like a couple months later, they put out a big like thank you for everything post. They're like,
Oh,
done,
okay. But they did that tour, right?
They
With,
did they did a few farewell shows.
Yeah,
with what's his name
yeah.
from Home Team? I can't. What's his name?
Brian.
Brian.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Brian.
yeah.
Brian Butcher. Yeah.
Senior Butcher. That was tough. I think. What's the? Are they? Yeah, canceling aside, right? Is that the thing? Like we just
Yeah,
get to hear the
right,
voice without
right.
the back, like an alternate time. Like there's a clone of him who didn't do the crimes.
The thing that I don't know. That's tough. The thing that I will say is that like I think Issues would have a more interesting record, whereas if For Today came back and did a new record, it would sound like For Today from 15 years ago, and he would still be talking about Jesus and all the same stuff he ever talked about. I don't think it would be anything different and new. I think it would just be For Today now, but nothing would change. I feel like with Issues,
40 today.
Exactly. I feel like with Issues, and even considering the canceling shit that happened, and obviously that's fucked up. But
Think of the buzz.
I think he would have some shit that he would want to say, right? Even if he's wrong, which he is, he would have some shit to say, which might just be entertaining.
I guess that that's
You know
an
what I mean?
interesting thing. It's like Criminal Minds are like, I want to understand the psychopathy of the person. Like,
Right.
like hearing like somebody who did like a crime write a record that is actually an interesting concept to see
Yeah.
like what their POV would be like in that scenario. Like would it add light or would it be like whoa?
Probably that.
Yeah.
Because his thing was weird.
If you get the
His
R.
thing was
Kelly
very
thing.
weird. If he had like say Ronnie Radke, right? He like quote unquote like killed. He didn't kill anyone, but he was like
He quote unquote killed
he
someone.
was involved in a situation where someone died, right? That would be way more interesting to hear him then put out a record of like, yeah, talk, like, let's hear what you got to say about that. But if it's like, I was fucking sending my dick to 15-year-olds, it's like, well, maybe not.
Do you have your passport? Do you have your passport?
Yeah, maybe not. And I'm not saying he did do that. I don't know exactly what happened. I just know it was like some weird shit.
Insert the boyfriend cover right here.
Yeah, I just know it was some weird shit. But fuck, I don't. But I'm honestly, I wouldn't be stoked with either, to be honest. I would be probably musically more excited for Issues and For Today, but that's only because, like, I mean, who knows? For Today could come back and blow me away with mind-numbing breakdowns.
No, dude, they're doing Breaking Benjamin core if they come back. Dude. They're definitely doing sing-alongs if they come back.
Yeah, well, you know that every song at the bridge has to do like a build-up and go, praise the Savior. And how many times can you really hear that until you're like...
Me personally, as many times as possible. Because through God, first of all, everything is possible.
Everything is possible. I don't know, dude. You pick. I don't want to pick.
I pick...
Tough one.
The 40 Today joke's pretty funny. That'd be funny to see that again, but
That'd be the album title.
I'm here for I want to hear a criminal POV singer really badly now and to see how like what that provides the world.
Oh, they're out there, dude.
Most
Most singers have a criminal record.
That's
okay,
true. But they're never given the second opportunity.
Well, you just have to sort through the ones that have a criminal record because of like
that's fair.
pedophilic shit and like underage shit. Because
Like
no one
Theory
wants to
of a
hear
Dead
about
Man or
that.
something.
If you've like killed someone, if you were like, you know,
that's
selling
badass.
drugs, or if you were like, that's more interesting. Of like, okay, what does this guy got to say? But I don't care what you have to say if you're like flirting with 13-year-olds.
I would love to get Kurt Cobain's POV. I'll pick Issues.
Okay.
I think, because I think, like you said, we're just gonna get like dads making metalcore before Today comes back. Whereas Issues, I think that provides like a interesting situation, at least musically.
Yeah.
Sorry for Today. Ooh, well, that's a weird one. The Chariot or My Chem?
Oh, dude,
I'd probably do the Chariot.
I'd probably do the Chariot too.
Because My Chem has a discography that I like and I'm happy with. I don't need really more music, but the Chariot, they still got some shit in them.
I would
know they do.
love to hear the Chariot come back.
Yeah.
And do some cool shit. If they still had it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to listen to like watered down Chariot.
Oh, that would hurt.
But if they had like angst still, you know, it would be pretty cool. I think it's like listening to like Slipknot Iowa and then listening to Slipknot nowadays. It's like it's Slipknot.
Yeah, Slipknot Iowa versus Slipknot 401k.
It's like Slipknot on melatonin a little bit. You know, we're back in the day they were on meth.
Motherfucker feeling sleepy.
You know what I mean? Like there's a difference for sure.
So we're doing the Chariot?
I would say the Chariot.
I would also say the Chariot.
With hopefully they come back hard.
All right, moving on. We got this is easy. My Enemies and I and Every Time I Die.
Every Time I Die.
Bars, first of all, and Every Time I Die. Yeah. My Enemies and I got far in that bracket, but just unlucky matchup, really. It's Every Time I Die, dude. Sorry.
Every Time I Die or Issues. Every Time I Die.
Or no, it'd be Issues or the Chariot.
The Chariot.
The Chariot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time I die or the Chariot.
The Chariot. For me.
Ooh, that's tough.
I would pick the Chariot for sure.
That's tough.
Every Time I Die is sick, but they had a lot more chances to make records and do fun stuff.
We have to also like preface this that we would expect that whatever band we're picking to come back with a new record would be a dope fucking record and not some lame phone in bullshit. So with that in mind,
the Chariot.
This is tough, dude.
It is tough, but I think I just like the Chariot like this much more.
I love that southern shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The Chariot does have. They do a little bit for sure.
And they're just so weird. They have like so many odd things. Like I feel like if they got a chance to come back and be their weird selves again in this current age, we'd get like some crazy shit from them.
I think I'm gonna say Every Time I Die.
Fuck.
But that's okay. We can leave those two. Let's move on. So what are the next?
Yeah, because then if we see the winner of the next one, maybe it'll influence our choice. Good call. All right, so starting off, interesting. Sworn In versus Fair to Midland.
I've never listened to Fair to Midland.
You haven't?
No.
Oh no, that band was so good.
Sworn In had like 2 cool songs.
Dude, but Black Heart was the record.
Yeah.
The rest of their I don't really care about any other Sworn In stuff, but
that's a tough one.
The Black Heart was like one of my favorite metalcore records ever.
I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose because I don't know Fair to Midland. And Sworn In, I'm not a humongous fan of. They had a couple good songs like the Snake Eyes or whatever, and
Shoot Me Fucking Dead.
Black. But they went kind of weird after that, right?
Yeah.
They started singing and not quite.
I know that's the bummer of it because if they came back, it's like, are we coming back for Black Heart Part 2? Or are you guys gonna do that lame shit you did last time?
I also just don't know Fair to Midland, so I can't say.
Dude, honestly, Fair to Midland is my vote on this one.
I'll trust you.
The singer of that band is like one of the most unique vocalists like ever. Have you ever heard Dance of Manatees?
I might have heard a song,
from like a while ago.
I definitely don't recognize the name.
Damn it. Okay, up next we got this is a weird one. Okay. Either Breather versus Typo Negative.
100%.
Yeah, Either Breather had their chance to come back and they got Nick to join their band and then just broke up.
Typo Negative for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
100%.
Either Breather was sick in their prime, but like you guys had your shot.
Yeah.
Did you know Sabella?
I know the name, but I don't know any songs.
Oh damn, Sabella or Glass Cloud?
Oh, Glass Cloud.
Glass Cloud was tight. Their like Farewell record was a little like lackluster, but they have 2 records that are badass.
I mean, they just changed their name to Emir, so doesn't really.
R.I.P. Jerry Road.
I would probably say Glass Cloud, but I don't really know Sabella much, so.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I feel like I would say Sabella, but I'm fine with Glass Cloud. But I would love another record from Sabella. But they also did did a ghost hiatus where they just stopped talking. So it's like maybe they could come back and maybe they're not it's the merch loophole.
Right.
So with that in mind, I guess I'll go Glass Cloud because it would be sick to get another Glass Cloud record. Sorry, Isabella. Love that band. Interesting. Siler or I the Mighty?
I'm not a huge fan of either of them.
Oh, really? Mm-mm. Dude, I really liked I the Mighty.
Siler was cool. Like I only like They're again fun. I didn't really pursue these bands.
The like new metalcore stuff.
Yeah. But I do know I listened to a couple Siler songs that was like, this is fucking sick.
Siler was fun.
Yeah. I never really listened to I the Mighty too much.
Yeah, I the Mighty outside of the canceling stuff. The vocals were so pretty. I loved the writing of that band. Siler was fun though.
I'd probably say Siler, but again, I don't know I the Mighty that much. So
I think I like I the Mighty more, but for the sake of like the bracket, I'm gonna say Siler.
Siler?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Confide or Get Scared? You're familiar with those bands? Confide is like the Hot Topic metalcore.
Yeah, I would probably say Get Scared.
They were.
I would probably say Get Scared.
Man, dude.
They were more interesting, I think.
Got a lot more drama
in my opinion. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, did you ever know about what happened with their second vocalist?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, dude, it was crazy. Because they had their first guy and he left just like mental health reasons. They got a new guy and he was like the craziest like emo boy, like so much sadness and despair. And you're like, this guy's voice is incredible. Mm-hmm. He got arrested for like 5,000 cases of pedophilia and like having conducting and making child pornography.
Oh my god!
It was like, dude, whoa! Like a huge like bracket or like racketeer was like uncovered that this guy was a part of, and it was like, whoa! Yeah, that one was lost profits all over again type thing. It was fucking brutal.
That's insane.
But luckily they got their old guy back, so now they're doing.
You just gotta be like a certain type of fucked up.
Right, dude.
I don't get it.
It's
maybe
evil.
My childhood was too good.
It's evil,
I don't know, dude. But like, fuck, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I do get scared.
Original vocal.
Yeah, I picked Subway.
No.
Okay, we got him in Hearts and Hands.
Him.
I
would. Well,
I am him.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, him would be cool. I like Billy Vallow. He's cool.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a poser with him. I don't really know him that much. Like outside of like Viva La Bam, I feel like I've never.
They got some good songs.
Really
if you're into like goth rock at all,
they have a Butterfly song, right? Some of the Butterfly. You know what I'm talking about? It's like their song.
For your soul, my love.
Yeah.
Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul.
That song's pretty sweet.
Oh, they had Killing Loneliness. They had, their whole, was it Fortress of Tears, I think? They had so many good songs.
Everyone
but like,
knows
if you grew up watching Underworld and you were into like Manson, you would love, you would for sure.
The movies Underworld?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen all those movies. I didn't realize the music was on this.
No, I'm not saying the music is, but like if you're into that kind of like
I see what you're saying.
Vampire, goth like type shit, you probably.
Yeah, I feel like I voted for metalcore too much, so I'll give it to him.
I think him's cool.
Hearts and Hands was very sick.
Him's pretty sick.
Yeah, that was a fun moment in time. But Wings of Butterfly slaps, so I'm gonna go him actually.
You know, Killing Loneliness, that was another big one.
How's that one go?
Killing loneliness with you, and he's like, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding. No, it's fuck, no, I can't. Now I just have the Butterfly song stuck in my head. I can't think of the Killing Loneliness song. Holy shit. No, it was a very like goth emo like love song. Okay. It was like huge back in the day.
That's horny.
I'm killing loneliness with you.
Okay, I respect it.
Anyways.
Up next we got Let Live versus From First to Last.
Let Live.
Yeah, without question. Honestly, Let Live was
because From First to Last had their chance, and they came back with what, Make War, or something.
Oh yeah,
the Peach album, Make War, right? Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, they had a weird thing.
It was okay.
They did that album with Spencer from Periphery 2, and then they like kicked him out.
Yeah.
Via social media posts.
Yeah, they had their chance. I would say Let Live.
Yeah, Let Live was sick. They had some sick shit. I think they announced that they're gonna do like one final hoorah for the 10-year of Fake History.
Nice.
So that's kind of exciting as fuck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that
Fuck
band
yeah! Isn't it?
was
What's his name?
awesome.
Jason Butler.
Yes.
Is that
Yep.
dude, he's so sick.
singer.
We got they're in the fever, right?
Yeah, Fever 333.
We got the fever now though.
We got the fever. Oh, the post-COVID band fever. Up next we got Adestria versus King Conquer.
Don't know either of them.
Oh, really? What? No. Oh, you probably fuck with King Conquer.
Do you know how many fucking bands there are in the world, dude?
Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm just, I know. I just feel bad because there's some sick music.
I know. I'm gonna die with not hearing millions of sick songs.
Jam. Adestria is like my favorite ever. Like that Warped Tour metalcore.
Oh, okay.
Like that's the band. Like the Asking Alexandria.
Right.
The We Came As Well. Like all that. Yeah. Big print. Jelly bracelet, like that, dude. Adestria is the band. They were the best of that genre of metalcore, in my opinion.
Okay.
And King Conquer was sick as fuck too. That was the drummer of Body Snatcher is from that band.
Okay.
Their vocalist was insane. He had a crazy fucking like. I still to this day have never heard anybody make like some of the noises that guy made. I'd say fuck myself. Probably Adestria.
Okay.
But God, King Conquer would be sick, dude. I would go to King Conquer show if they came back. It was awesome.
I don't have any input on this one.
Kevin, what would did you know both bands or just King Conquer? Fucking shit. There's too many bands that exist,
That
bro.
means King Conquer's more manly. Because Kevin's
That's true.
manly.
No, they had sick drumming parts too. Their drummer did like yells and stuff too. Kevin was like, "That's like me, bro." Yeah, I mean, I'd say Adestria, but I'm fighting myself here, so this is, I guess Adestria wins. Sorry, King Conquer.
All right.
Band would be sick.
What else?
Fair to Midland versus Typo Negative.
Typo Negative.
Fair to Midland. We got rock paper, road
This
trip.
isn't fair because I don't know fucking Fair to Midland.
That's fair. I do know Typo Negative.
That's not Fair to Midland.
Okay, we'll do Typo Negative for the sake of the bracket. Glass Cloud versus Siler.
Glass Cloud. Yeah.
Yep. That was a little easier. Get Scared or him? Him.
I would say him.
I do him.
Yeah.
I do him.
I do him.
Let Live or Destria? Let Live.
Let Live.
Okay, that was easier that time. Typo Negative or Glass Cloud? That's an interesting one. Probably still do Glass Cloud though.
I'd probably do Glass Cloud, yeah. I feel like they would bring some fucking heaters.
Yeah, that'd be fun to see them get back. Him or Let Live?
Let Live.
That
I'd
one's
probably say
interesting.
Let Live.
Yeah, I would rather.
Yeah, I would say Let Live for sure.
I knew right.
So then, the last two were Glass Cloud and Let Live.
Oh, Let Live for sure.
Okay.
In my opinion.
So if we have, is it gonna be
It's be Glass Cloud, Let Live.
Glass Cloud, Let Live? Is it gonna be Every Time I Die versus Glass
No,
Cloud?
it's the winners of both sides.
Oh, it's the winners of both sides.
So it'll either be one of these two or one of these two fighting each other.
I would say Let Live for the winner of the right bracket.
I would also say that.
And then the left, I'm still leaning towards Every Time I Die, but I know you're
I'm on
leaning
the
towards the
Chariot side
Chariot.
on this one. Oh no. That one's a tough one. Okay, who would you win between?
Out of the three, or
Yeah.
out of these two, or the three? Just all three?
Well,
of them?
technically it would be the three regardless of which ones you pick.
Probably either Let Live or Every Time I Die. In my opinion,
I think
yeah.
I would do the Chariot.
The
for
Chariot would be
win.
sick too, though. Like this is
I'm
tough.
torn between the Chariot or Let Live. So I guess we could come to a mutual on Let Live, or we could fight it out between Every Time I Die or the Chariot.
I would fight it out between Every Time I Die and the Chariot.
You want to bring it down to a coin flip?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Because I would say Every Time I Die, and you're gonna say the Chariot. Mm-hmm. But I think both would be sick. But I love Every Time I Die.
got a coin. Flip my phone.
You wanna flip a phone flip? Ready?
We'll flip
Tails.
We'll flip this in the rogue.
Flip the rogue.
All right, heads are heads for
Heads for Every Time I Die. Tails for the Chariot. Yeah.
are the cards.
Yep.
No.
Every Time I Die.
It's a way to die, bro.
All right. Every Time I Die, make a comeback. We're telling you right now, you got to do it. We want to hear a new record. We want
Between
to
the two, you do Every Time I Die. You said.
Yeah.
All right. Every Time I Die is our winner.
I would choose Every Time I Die. personally.
Every Time I Die is the broken up band bracket winner. Everybody.
And I feel like you're bummed because you want the Chariot.
I want the Chariot back. So I know this isn't even a real scenario.
Give me two winners. Like, Every Time I Die for me, the Chariot for Austin. Make it happen. Let's do some new records. Let's fucking go.
This was fun. Yeah, we could definitely do this again with a different bracket, and then we could have the winner come back and fight too, slay it out. This was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. I'll try better next time to do bands that we both know.
Oh, you're good. You're good. That was fun.
Though.
That was really fun. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. Every Time I Die or the Chariot? Who would you rather see make a comeback, make a new record?
Who's your favorite broken up band?
Who's your favorite broken up band? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Peace.